Hi everybody, welcome to School of Scarlet. Today I have someone to introduce to you. This is my new puppy. I'm still kind of deciding on a name for her, and I think at the end of the video I'll share with you the 3 options for names, and y'all can vote down below in the comments if you would like. So she's a baby Chihuahua. She's pretty tiny. You can see here. And she's that brindle kind of coat that looks kind of like a tiger. I've never seen a Chihuahua like this before. I've had a Chihuahua before. Her name was Bella, and I had her, I think maybe it was 16 years. And I got her when I became an adult, and so she was kind of the dog that I kind of had as an adult, and she passed away, I think now maybe 5 years ago. So anyhow, I decided to get another Chihuahua, and she was actually a gift to me, and I'm really happy to have her, and I have something to share with you around pets, around dogs. And so today's message is all around pets. We actually just woke up from a nap, and I'm a little bit sleepy, and I think she is just waking up. She might get a little spurt of energy, and I might put her down. I'm in my office, and there's nothing on the ground. So I can put her down if she needs to play, but she's usually pretty even tempered and just kind of hangs out. So we'll see how this video goes. So anyhow, I had kind of been feeling like I wanted to get a puppy for the last 6 months. I had been dreaming about dogs I had in the past. I had been dreaming about, like I said, that dog named Bella that was a Chihuahua. I had like 2 dreams about her. I had like 2 dreams about another dog, and I really was missing having a companion like a small little dog. I do have 2 other dogs and a cat, so you might think I have like a lot of animals. I do. I also have some livestock and a couple cows, you know, a couple horses and stuff like that. So just to kind of share with you about pets, I've always been drawn to animals. Ever since I was a little girl, I loved animals. So I would be the one that would go looking for little kittens to bring home, or little puppies that had been left behind. And I always had a kitten. I always had a puppy or a dog or a cat. I had, you know, turtles, rabbits, all kinds of stuff. And so I was always drawn to having pets. And so today's message is kind of around that, the nature of pets, the energetic nature of pets. So pets all come with a lot of love. You know, they're creatures that truly are there just to kind of love you and to be your companion. And some are a little bit more of a companion than others, like dogs. We have horrible winds here right now. They're like howling. We've had it for a couple days now. So if you hear the winds, it's right outside of my office. There's a window behind here. But anyhow, dogs and cats especially are some of the best companions that we can have. They stay with us through, you know, all of our lives. Not all of our lives, I guess we stay through all of their lives. And they're there through the ups, the downs. They're there through everything. And if you've ever noticed dogs and cats, dogs specifically come into this world with a great job of protection, right? And they love to be around humans. And so that in itself is very special, that they have this nature about them that they want to protect and they want to love. So they're already coming into this world with a very special job. And cats are like companions, right? And they have been very interesting. I've always kind of been more of a cat person, at least I started out to be. And now I mostly have more dogs. But I was really close to a cat growing up. And the cat that we have now, I've noticed some of the same similar things with her. So dogs oftentimes have been called emotional support animals, or people have them for those reasons. And I want to share with you that when you're craving a dog to come into your life, or a dog comes into your life, a lot of times it's because they're there to fill kind of this job of unconditional love. They're there to be a companion to you. And what we don't realize is that they're constantly giving us this high vibration, this high level of love that we don't otherwise get very often. So they are kind of this really special creature that gives us unconditional love that we wouldn't maybe otherwise experience in this lifetime. So for some people, they might not have children, but they have dogs or cats that are like their children. And I've heard people be kind of judged for things like that, but dogs and cats really do come in oftentimes with this kind of unconditional love for their human. And it really does create a bond that is very, very strong. So that is what they have the specialty to do. If you have emotional issues or you're unbalanced with your emotions in some way, you experience very, very strong emotions, dogs that are like emotional support dogs, but not necessarily they have to have gone through any course or anything like that. Any dog oftentimes absorbs that energy, that emotion, and it really helps the human to regulate. So dogs and cats can help regulate emotions. And so I knew this for myself, you know, growing up and things with animals. I could really feel like if I felt sad, I would cuddle to my cat, and that emotion would somehow kind of like pass through me quicker. And I've noticed that, you know, with dogs as well. But later as an adult, I got to work with kids that had autism. And oftentimes, you know, if they had a dog or a cat, it would help them to emotionally regulate. And so holding the cat, taking care of the cat or the dog in itself would help the child. Sometimes even just having the animal on their lap and feeling the weight of that, and somehow I think the animal was also working in the background, but just even the weight of feeling the cat on the child's lap, the child would calm down from really, really hard situations that wouldn't, you know, nothing else would calm the child down. So animals have this really special ability to do this, to emotionally regulate us in a way, to offer us unconditional love, and to be protectors and watchers and companions for us. So whether you have a dog, a cat, a rabbit, a turtle, whatever it happens to be, they're very special. And if you feel drawn to these animals, I would encourage you to get one. Your heart is open to that. It's for a reason. So go ahead and move forward and get yourself the pet, the animal that you're drawn to get. You won't ever regret it. There is no animal I've ever regretted getting. Now, some of these animals do require a lot of time, a lot of energy. I don't think I've slept very much in the last 3 nights, because whether the puppy's waking me up or I'm waking up to feed it and take it outside and all that every 2 hours, I'm up, right? And the same thing happens when we have a newborn of any kind, and you know, it's just the way it is. So it takes a lot to raise these animals. You do have quite a bit of responsibility, but that responsibility, it's something that you kind of begin to love to have. So anyhow, I wanted to share a little bit about that, how dogs and cats, they really help us in so many ways. Now, the one thing I wanted to share about cats is that maybe unlike dogs, you know, that are always wanting to be with you and wagging their tails and all over you, licking, they come when they're needed. So like the cats that I had growing up and the cat I have now, I noticed that whenever, I might not see the cat like all the time, but whenever I'm like going through a stronger emotion, the cat will come find me. And I've also noticed, like when I'm going through something and I get up from a certain spot, like the couch or the bed, the cat will go lay there. It's sort of like absorbing the energy in a way. So it's something that always happens. And it's not the first cat I've noticed this with. So I think that there is something special about cats and, you know, what they do for us energetically. But puppies and dogs, they already come in with such a loving spirit. They automatically raise your vibration. So let's say that you are craving something to raise your vibration, like your body, your being is wanting to have something like that, your soul. It'll begin to crave to have like a puppy or a dog. And when you have that puppy or dog, all of a sudden you'll notice that there is this kind of like raising a vibration. Or maybe you need to experience something along the lines of patience. And so you have a puppy and it teaches you how to have patience, how to, you know, stick to these routines, to take care of this puppy with love and care and tenderness. And so it's all something that is needed for you. If you're craving that, it's for a reason. So this might be a confirmation to you if you've been thinking about getting a dog or a cat or, you know, whatever kind of animal you've been thinking about. But I know that dogs really are very special. And like I mentioned, the dog, the Chihuahua I had before this one, I had her for basically 16 years. And she went through a lot of things with me. And, you know, She was always there, and the love that you have with these pets, these animals, is an unbreakable bond that's really not like anything else that you could experience. So if you feel called to experience this, I would encourage you to move forward with that. So now getting to the end, I am thinking about naming her either Fendi, like the brand Fendi, because she's black and brown, or I'm thinking about naming her Honey because I just took her to the vet and she's got like low blood sugar, so she has to have honey every 2 to 4 hours, and she loves the honey. So I was thinking Honey. Then the other thing we were thinking about is Scooter. So comment down below what you think we should name her, and if you have another idea for a name for her, go ahead and comment that down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you today. I just wanted to show you my little puppy and share with you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all.